happy 2025. Happy New Year, and welcome back to Made Difference Season 2. Yo, I'm so fucking excited for what's coming this season and this year as a whole, because I've had some incredible conversations so far with singers, songwriters, mentors, like seven-figure business owners, coaches, authors, and I'm just so thrilled, and I cannot wait for you to listen in on them because I just know you're gonna love them. Now, this season is all about being unapologetically you, being authentic as fuck, and figuring out how to crush life while staying true to yourself. And let me tell you what it's not going to be. It's not gonna be that same old fluffy, feel good, cliche motivation kind of thing. That's not what we're doing. You know what I'm talking about? The always be in flow and manifest and everything's just gonna work out. Or on the opposite end, being like, you have to always work and constantly be stressed. And if you're not working super hard, you're not gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Instead, you're gonna hear real conversations with people who have gone through shit and still made it happen. Because their story, their struggles, the way that they figured out life while staying so true to themselves, that is what made them different. And obviously, being called the Made Different podcast, that's what we're here to do. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, I really want to get into the whole new year, new me, new year resolution concept, which honestly makes me want to freaking barf all over the studio. Been there, done that, bought the poster that said it, and clearly it hasn't worked. So let's be fucking real for a moment. Just because the calendar flips from 2024 to 2025 doesn't mean that your habits, your actions, or motivation magically change overnight. That's like expecting someone who can sing for the life of them, can't even carry a fucking tune, to suddenly become the next Miley Cyrus just because we entered a new year. Like, get so for real for a second, because that's not how it works. And like, I'm not saying all this to just like shit on your fucking vision boards, because I love vision boards. I've had one every single year almost. And trust me, they work. I have a YouTube video coming soon on vision boards and like why they work and why I think they work and like the little science facts behind them. But we're not diving into that today. But be on the lookout for that, which is coming really soon if it's not already up. But I'm here to give you like the real deal and kick in the ass that you need to actually make 2025 your year. And I'm talking to myself too when I'm like recording these episodes, because Lord, I need this reminder. I really do. And sometimes it's so easy to forget. So these episodes help me, as well as hopefully inspire and help you too. So let me break down what it actually takes and what you actually need to make 2025 your year and actually make it different. So real quick, before you continue listening to this episode, which I know you're enjoying because you're still here, I wanted to do a quick little check-in with you and see how you're doing. Because so many times we just go through our day not even asking ourselves or checking in with ourselves. And that's how a lot of resentment and like burnout and all this nasty little things build up. So I need to take a moment and just check in with yourself. How are you doing today? Like, honestly, I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of journaling. I think it's a key factor that really changed my life, and it is one of the reasons I've manifested so many things in my life. And that is why I created my own prompted journal, which you can find right now on Amazon. It's called Journaled, 222 journal prompts to explore your thoughts and discover yourself. And I'm mentioning this because one, I think journaling is such a massive thing, but two, I think if you're listening to this, you're someone that wants to constantly improve yourself or make yourself be and show up as the best version of you. So yes, this episode is sponsored by myself, by Journaled, and this is just your invitation and reminder to pick up your copy. I will leave the link in the show notes or in the description for you to grab your own copy, and we could continue 2025 journaling together. I think it's super sick. All right, let's get back into the episode. So, first off, identify your goals and do this a little bit differently than you probably have in the past. At least I know I haven't done it this way in the past. Instead of saying, I will stop eating junk food all year, see how that's in the negative and absolute? Try something like this year. I am becoming the healthiest version of myself. You notice a difference. There's a difference in energy, a difference in like even the motivation and like determination behind it. There's a different feel to it, which makes you want to show up for more versus using, like I said, the negatives and absolute. Next one, this was a game changer for me this year. You need to identify who you get to become in order to achieve these goals. Get specific as hell. By this, I mean write down a day in the life as her, as a person that's achieving those goals. If you need some help visualizing or even writing down what that looks like, because maybe you have no idea what the person that's living the life you desire and the goals that you want to achieve does in a day or whatever, then get the help from like AI. Honestly, I use AI all the time, whether it's ChatGPT or my new favorite, Claude AI. Ask them to write out a day in the life and like a schedule and use that to kind of fit it into your life. But here's the truth though, it's not going to be easy, and don't try to apply everything that they give you right away. You've had years practicing the habits that you have today. So it's going to take a little bit to undo those and replace them with the new habits. Don't try and do everything all at once. Take one or two things that the ChatGPT or the AI thing gave you in the day of the life and insert them, replace them with two habits that you have currently. And then slowly start incorporating more. Trust me, this will add up in the long run. What you don't want is to try and change everything and like from overnight become this person that you don't have the habits to support it. What will end up happening if you try to do that is you're going to be 3 weeks in, if you're lucky, 3 months in, 3 days in, I don't know, 3 hours in, and you're going to burn out. It's going to be unattainable. It's going to be unachievable, and you're going to give up. And you're going to be listening to this episode again next year and being like, fuck, I wasted a whole nother year, which no year's wasted, but I digress. Let's talk about what I'm doing differently this year that I think is really going to set my year up for success and actually help me achieve the goals that I have desired to achieve for a while now. So this year, instead of having separate goals for every aspect of my life, meaning goals for my business, goals for my content creation, goals for my relationship, goals for me as a person in health or whatever, instead of having all these separate things, what I did is I sat down and visualized the life I desire to have. Meaning, how much money am I making? What trips am I taking? Who am I with? Who am I spending time with? What am I doing? What kind of situations am I saying yes or no to? And then I asked myself, who do I need to become in order to have this life? What do her days look like? What are her values? What are her priorities? And I got so clear on these things. And then I created the vision board to visualize that life that I'm desiring, that I'm craving, that I want, and like envision. That is my only goal for this year, for Q1 in specific, but just overall for this year, is to find her, the woman that has and lives a life that I desire to live and have. Because I know when I find her and become her, every other New Year resolution or goal is going to naturally fall into place because that is her life. It's simply about taking one step at a time towards one specific goal that will get you there. And I'm really, really excited to try this new approach because it just seems so much easier versus trying to fit 25 different goals or even 4 different goals as compared to just this one simple thing that's going to help me reach all those other things. I really hope this lit a fire under your ass to approach 2025 a little bit differently. If it did, make sure to share this with a girlfriend and I don't know, make a date out of it. Plan your 2025 together and really visualize on who you get to become to make 2025 the year that you get the life you desire. Make sure to tune in on Friday to hear an amazing conversation I had with my favorite authors, Rachel Harrison. That's going to launch on Friday. So I'm so excited. Trust me, you don't want to miss that conversation. It is inspiring as hell and fun. And we get an insight into how her creative mind works when it comes to writing new books and little insights on her new book coming out in September. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope your 2025 is off to a great start. Keep being different, keep being you, and I will catch you on the next episode. Bye.